Hello, wildlife warriors. Join us on Wild Battle as we unveil the epic battles, fierce rivalries, and captivating predator-prey dynamics that define life in the wild. A brave turtle faces a pack of fearful cows. I've seen many videos of cows being curious and cowardly at the same time. This won't even be a battle, but just a funny episode with a turtle and cows who couldn't figure out what a live rock was doing in their pasture. The white cow gets the first bite on the nose. It bounces back in fright and runs away. Curiosity only grows after this, but no one else risks approaching. The bravest was a little calf. It came up as if nothing had happened and started sniffing the evil turtle. There was no need to wait for a bite in the nose, and then you see yourself and the scared cow scattering the whole herd. Elephant versus hippopotamus. In this video, you can see the elephant wanted to swim in the swamp and forgot about its cub, who always follows it. The elephant was knee-deep in water, but the poor baby almost drowned, for it was only helped by its trunk, which it carefully held above water to breathe. But this was not the end of the elephant's problems, as there were two hippos in the swamp. They do not like strangers in their territory, so they slowly rushed to the elephant, which was barely hanging on. But the furious elephant mother reacted to the threat in time. It attacked the hippos and drove them away with its powerful tusks. It's good that everything ended well for the elephants. And here you see a zebra caught in the jaws of a crocodile. It grabbed its leg and held onto it, not allowing it to get out of the water. Most likely, it would have ended sorrowfully for the zebra if the curious hippos hadn't intervened in the fight. They began stomping on the crocodile, who was lying on the bottom, and forced the crocodile to let the victim go. Only in this way was the poor zebra able to make it onto dry land, although with damaged legs, but alive. Komodo varanus versus deer. Komodo varanuses are found in Indonesia, on the island of Komodo and the surrounding islands. It is the largest lizard in the world. The maximum length of these varanus exceed 3 meters, and it can weigh up to 150 kilograms. When hunting large animals, they use their teeth, inflicting a single bite. This is where success comes in, as the Komodo dragon's biological weapon is now in play, with its mouth filled with a mixture of many deadly bacteria. After a successful attack, the varanuses have no choice but to wait. In the case of the deer, the varanus pulled it off very well and got a well-deserved dinner. Hippos do not like strangers in their territory, or rather in their swamp, and even the most ferocious predators, crocodiles, sometimes have a hard time. Adult crocodiles are probably not afraid of anything except aggressive hippos. The bite of a female hippo was measured because males are too aggressive, but even its bite force reached a giant value, 128 kilograms per square centimeter. It's interesting that the word hippopotamus comes from the Greek word for water horse. Hippos are related to whales and cows. The biggest and most formidable of the big cats is the tiger. Adult Amur tigers reach 3.5 meters in length and can weigh over 300 kilograms. It can kill a horse with one swing of its paw. As a rule, a tiger is groomed by a single male during the breeding season. But when the number of males is high, fights for the right to possess a female may occur. It seems that this deadly battle is fought over the tigress. It is the wildlife. The strongest wins, because this is the only way for the offspring to get the best genes. Crocodiles do not distinguish ranks and attack not only defenseless ungulates, but also lions, hippos, and even elephants. Crocodile jaws have tremendous strength. In addition, he has a special structure of teeth. They are arranged asymmetrically, so that the large teeth of the upper jaw correspond to the small bottom jaw. So his teeth lock together like a lock, and it's almost impossible to escape from his mouth. Do you think there's no predator scarier than a bloodthirsty crocodile? Then take a look at what an enraged elephant is capable of. The animal has been thrashing about in the water for a while, but soon it becomes clear that the elephant is attempting to deal with its toothy opponent using its trunk. And as we can see, it's quite successful. The lion pride observed the black buffalo for a long time, which was hiding in the bushes to avoid falling into the clutches of predators. But it quickly grew tired of this game. That's when the horned animal decided not to wait for a painful attack, but to attack itself. The wildcat observed the movements of the hoofed herd for a long time. It carefully chose the most suitable spot for its watchtower. However, at last, all of this didn't amount to anything, and it had to hastily retreat to avoid getting caught by the horns of the ungulates. The hippopotamus set itself the goal of eating fresh crocodile meat for dinner. It tried to catch the dodgy reptile this way, and all attempts failed, so someone had to go to bed hungry. The two rhinoceroses seemed to freeze in place as they tried to show that this elephant was not welcome here. And even when one of them weakened its position, the other still did not move, which in fact made the elephant turn around and walk away. The king of beasts truly decided to demonstrate its royal majesty when it pounced on its potential prey with a playful leap. From such firm paws, it would be unlikely for the hippopotamus to escape. The lioness wanted to quickly cross to the other bank, but troubles found it on their own. A hungry crocodile with sharp teeth unexpectedly lunged at its prey, and even managed to drag it underwater. But the frightened feline was lucky. By some miracle, it managed to fend off the predator and reach its initial goal. An entire pride of lions lay in wait, seeking the right moment to launch their attack. However, the mother of a young giraffe had no intention of letting any harm come to its calf from the persistent felines. It shielded its baby with its body and showed the lionesses its unwavering resolve to protect its little one by any means necessary. A herd of elephants arrived at a watering hole to quench their thirst, only to find a couple of cunning predators waiting for them. Without hesitation, the elephants decided to drive away their persistent crocodiles and successfully executed their plan. The hyenas were so confident in their strength that they were not afraid to attack a large elephant. However, the elephant showcased its power and devised an effective way to quickly disperse the intruders. The dog has seen a lot in its life, but being attacked by deranged psycho cats and threatened with violence was a first for the poor canine. It had to literally break free from the clutches of inevitable dismemberment. And here's another dog that made a huge mistake. It approached a small kitten. Its mother, of course, instantly rushed to demonstrate its fighting skills. It turns out it's a true professional in that department. A lion family was enjoying their meal when their tranquility was suddenly disrupted by a crocodile, clearly claiming a piece of fresh meat. One of the lionesses immediately showed the uninvited guests its snarl, but the intruder was in no hurry to retreat. That's when the leader of the pride took matters into its own paws and swiftly drove the intruder away. Two chickens had to actively defend each other from the persistent attempts of a cat to make a meal out of them, unless it was some sort of feline playfulness or an invitation to play. Unfortunately, we will never know. The snake slithered too close to the chicken and its offspring, swiftly launching an attack. However, the feathery mother was ready to defend its chicks, even at the cost of its own life. The ruffled bird found itself in the suffocating embrace of the opponent several times, but proved to be quite a formidable adversary. The wildebeest was not playing around. It was ready to tear the predator apart. Well, at the very least, to puncture a couple of holes in its belly with its horns. At the end of this fierce confrontation, the lioness had to run, as fast as it could, tail tucked between its legs. As we bid you farewell, we extend an invitation to subscribe to Wild Battle Channel and be a part of our growing family. Your comments about the animal competitions, battles, and hunting escapades are truly appreciated.